What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So apparently they have released the night 1 and night 2 match card. Even though everything hasn't been officially said, I'm believing this is the potential list of how WrestleMania 41 is going to play out. So I'm gonna post this tweet by Cultaholic Wrestling on the screen. The card for WrestleMania has reportedly been revealed. For night 1, we're gonna get the War Raiders versus the New Day, Jade Cargill versus Naomi, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, Jey Uso versus Gunther, Rollins versus Reigns versus Punk. Night 2, we're supposed to be getting Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Balor versus Dirty Dom. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton versus, we still don't know yet, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Liv and Raquel versus, we still don't know yet, and Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. So this is the supposed lineup for night 1 and night 2. Now, I wanted to make this video because just off of what we've been given here, does this look like a WrestleMania card on paper between both nights? For me, it's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix. Like, for example, for night 1, Rey Mysterio, El Grande Americano. Yes, have they been building up some story with them? For sure. Has this been kind of in the works? For sure. But it doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like a WrestleMania like worthy match. Is it cool that El Grande Americano, aka Chad Gable, is gonna have him a WrestleMania match with Rey Mysterio? For sure. I think that's dope. Is it gonna be an entertaining match? I'm willing to bet. But does it feel like it deserves to be on WrestleMania? For me, I don't know. Maybe on another PLE for sure, but it doesn't feel like it's big enough. But it can still be entertaining. Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, I think with the recent shenanigans, I think that they've built up the hype decent amount. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Now, is this like a WrestleMania worthy match for some? I don't know, but I'm very interested because this is Jacob Fatu's first WrestleMania, so I think that's actually pretty dope. LA Knight is still pretty over. I think they can have a good match, and I'm okay with it being on the card for sure. It doesn't have WrestleMania build to it, but the stories and implications they could do with this could be very interesting. They could crown Jacob Fatu as the United States champion at WrestleMania. I think that would be a good moment for him. So there's some good potential there. Jade Cargill and Naomi definitely deserves to be on WrestleMania. They've been building this, slow cooking this build, this story. So that makes sense. War Raiders and a New Day. The build it's kind of been there, but I think they're going to put on a good match. I think they're going to put on a really good match. This is a good tag team match to have on there. So I'm actually looking forward to them because I think it's going to be one of the matches that potentially steal night 1, potentially, because I think they're going to put on a good show. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. The build has been kind of, to be honest with you, New Day's heel turn hasn't really lived up to the initial shock of them turning heel. They kind of been treading water. They have some good stuff, and I'm glad that they've been on like somewhat of a win streak for the most part. And them facing the Royal Raiders, I think that's going to be pretty entertaining. I wouldn't say it's the biggest. It's like a match that could be like has that WrestleMania vibe, but at the same time, I am still going to be looking forward to them putting on a good show. Jey Uso and Gunther, they've definitely picked up with that. It fits the WrestleMania build, and obviously, is there any doubt that Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk is a WrestleMania worthy match? It's no doubt about it. And just looking at night 1, for those who felt like somebody else should have main evented night 1, look at night 1 and then look at the last match. Look at Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. And you tell me why that match should main event night 1. Out of everything else, come on. And night 1's, it's an okay card, but come on. There's no way you're putting this on anywhere between any of these matches. That should be the last match that we see for night one. Now, night two. Night two is very interesting. The Io, Rhea, Bianca, it fits WrestleMania triple threat. I get that. So that kind of fits into place. Breaker, Penta, Balor, and Dirty Dom. I actually like this being on the card. I know they just recently announced this, but I actually like this being on the card because there's different intertwining stories. Finn Balor and Dominic, that story in itself is actually pretty good. I love what they've been doing with Penta since he came to WWE, and Braun Breaker's a fucking menace. So this is going to be a fun car crash. I can't wait to see that. Damian Priest and Drew, that actually kind of makes sense to be on WrestleMania. They've actually been able to cook up an interesting back and forth feud with these guys. The story is there. I'm actually intrigued and looking forward to it. Culminating at WrestleMania. Randy Orton, we don't know what he's doing yet. Don't know who he's facing. We will see how that plays out. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Now, I'm going to just be honest with you. There hasn't really been any build. They just kind of put this match together, so it doesn't give me WrestleMania vibes. It only gives me, hey, it's Logan Paul. We have AJ Styles. They both have nothing to do. Let's put them in the match. There's no real build to it. Could it be good? I'm expecting this match to be good. I'm expecting them to put on a good show. Will it live up to the WrestleMania hype? I don't know because there hasn't really been too much build to it. But I can enjoy this. So this is probably one of the matches where there's not really much build to it. But I get why they put it on there. It's just to kind of fill the card. Liv and Raquel. Maybe we'll find out on Monday who they're going to be facing or something because if anybody deserves to be on WrestleMania, it's definitely Liv. I think she deserves to have some type of WrestleMania moment. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, who they're going to be facing, but they definitely need to be on the card. And obviously Cody Rhodes and John Cena main event, and this makes sense. It definitely is a WrestleMania worthy match. So if I had to choose which night is looking pretty good in comparison, I don't know. I'm kind of more interested in what's going to happen. Like night 2 on paper is looking like the better night. It is. With the matches and stories, because it seems like a lot of those matches and stories outside of the AJ and Logan and the Liv situation, and obviously Randy, we don't know. It would have been Kevin Owens for sure. But outside of that, a lot of the stories have kind of been built up to, culminate at WrestleMania, where night 1, outside of Jade, and you can possibly do the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte, and Jay and Gunther. And then, but night 1 has some good stuff too. I don't know. This is a tough one. There's both of them have matches that wouldn't really necessarily need to be on WrestleMania, but there are also some matches that you want to see. I don't know. This is a tough one. I can't really choose on this one, bro. There's a lot of good stuff that I'm actually looking forward to seeing. This is a tough one for me to choose, but if I had to choose, I'm going to probably go with night 2. I'm going to go with night 2 on paper, outside of Randy Orton and what we're going to do with Liv and Raquel. On paper, I may slightly give the edge to night 2, looking like the better card. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting, and this is one of those things where, once we officially get every match lined up and we see how these things play out, we'll see which night has the better performance from all these individuals. So, hey, I want to know, from what we got right now, from this card that we have right now, which night do you feel like on paper right now is going to be the better night? Like, which night are you guys looking forward to the most? If just going off of what we've been given as the potential match card, y'all let me know down below. There's no wrong answers here. And are you excited about WrestleMania? With pretty much we're like almost 1 week away. Are you guys excited for WrestleMania 41 this year? Y'all let me know down below. But I appreciate all love, support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See y'all next one. Peace.